this one here. It's got that sound thing on. There you go.
Okay.
See, then the light shows up.
Yeah.
You shouldn't leave it on when you're not talking to others.
Right.
It can pick up your breathing.
Okay, we're all set. We'll call the meeting to order, January 3rd, 2019 at 8 a.m. I've taken the roll call. This is the notice has been posted as the meeting. Item 4, we'll move on to the approvals. Number 1 will be the agenda. I'll also need a motion in a second when we're done looking the agenda over.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second.
And okay, the next item will be the prior meeting minutes. We'll also need a motion and a second on that when we're done looking at it. See if there's any changes or corrections. That'll be their second copy in your packet here. Oh, my nose.
I'd move we approve the prior agenda.
All right. Part
Second.
and below. Next item is comments, suggestions from citizens present. I see none. Suggestion box, you've checked that. Not empty? None. Okay, we'll move on to you. Kim?
All right, old business would be upcoming events in January. So Happy New Year, everybody. January tends to be a little bit of a quiet time, January and February at the Senior Center. We're still getting over the holidays and the weather is always a little bit iffy, so our numbers are a little bit down. So we don't do a lot of things out of the ordinary. All of our ordinary programs, bingo, birthday lunch, potluck, euchre, sheep's head, all of those things are the same day, same time as normal. We're trying something different for farmers in our area. Young, old farmers, working, retired, just somebody who likes to garden. We're asking that if they're interested to come to the Senior Center on Tuesday, January 8th at 9:30 a.m. We'll have free coffee and donuts, and it really is just a time to socialize, network a little bit for those folks who are interested in agriculture to really just socialize together and be able to exchange information and ideas during that time. We'd like to make this a monthly group, at least during the winter months. And eventually, if we have enough interest, try and get some speakers in to kind of get a conversation going with people who have information that we'd like to know about, maybe someone from the Department of Ag or something on that order. But right now, we're just trying to get people in to do that. So that's, again, on Tuesday, January 8th at 9:30 at the Senior Center. Free coffee and donuts for anyone who'd like to come in and have those discussions. We're also looking for anyone interested in learning how to play bridge or euchre. We have someone in our group who's willing to give lessons. She already does give lessons in Beaver Dam, and she's willing to come and do that. But she'll only come and give lessons if people are interested. So if anyone is interested in learning how to play bridge or euchre, or knows how but wants to refresh their skills, please give us a call or stop in at the Senior Center and let us know, and we'll set that up. We also are looking at a couple of new possible fitness exercises that we're going to do at the Senior Center, just to give people other options, especially on days when they're not able to make it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Maybe they could come on a Tuesday and Thursday morning and do something like that. I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but it's called Qigong. And it's sort of a martial arts sort of exercise. It's about breathing and specific movement, stretching, and balance. I know they do that in Beaver Dam and in Sun Prairie, and it's been very successful for them. So we thought we'd give people the opportunity to do that. We're going to do that the first and third Tuesdays of January. Of course, we missed the first because of the holiday, but the third Tuesday in January, it starts at 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. on Tuesday. It runs till about 10, but it's not really a whole hour. We'll talk about it a little bit. It's a video. We'll go through the video process. It's a great video that takes it really slowly so everybody can learn, and it's at different levels, so not everyone has to be able to do everything. We're also going to try something called Body Groove, and we're going to try that the second and fourth Tuesdays from 9 to 10 a.m. just for the month of January. Basically, it's, again, a lot of movement to music. You don't have to know how to dance. You don't have to have any special skills. You don't have to, it's just, the instructor just takes you through different songs, and you kind of make it your own. So there's no right or wrong way. It's really nice and easy, but it's a really good workout. And we hope people at least come and try it, and even if they don't want to actually try it out, just come and watch and see if it's something they'd be interested in. Other than that, our foot clinic is next Tuesday on January 8th from 8 to 2 a.m. Our adult book club meets on January 14th at 1 o'clock. They're going to talk about A Wrinkle in Time, and then we're going to watch that movie, A Wrinkle in Time, on Wednesday, January 23rd at 12:30. Our benefit specialist will be here on January 9th from 9 to 12 by appointment only. So if you'd like an appointment, please give us a call and sign up for a time. And that's really kind of what's going on in January. We're also, if anybody likes to play Scrabble, once a month we're just going to set up some Scrabble boards, and whoever wants to come and play Scrabble can come on in and play. That's going to be starting on January 28th at 12:30. And we'll play till the end of the day, and hopefully we'll have a little fun. We've had a couple people ask about Scrabble. We have a couple Scrabble boards, so just trying some new things. If you're able to get out of the house and want to get out of the house for a couple hours, we're going to try and give you some opportunities to do that and come down to the senior center. Those are the activities for January.
Okay, we'll move on to any of the comments from the committee report. Any of our committees?
Our committee is meeting today, right after this meeting, so I would say around 8:45. We'll be meeting at the senior center. What we're going to be talking about is programming for the spring, and we're going to talk about the fact that this year is the 40th year of the senior center being a senior center. So we're going to maybe discuss some ideas for maybe a celebration or a couple of different events, really celebrating that and promoting the senior center, getting the word out to remind folks that we're open and available for lots of different things, what great things we've done in the past and what we're looking for in the future. So if anybody's interested in having input in that, we'd really appreciate you coming and stopping in and spending a little time. The public too is welcome to the programming committee. It'll be, like I said, around 8:45, 9 o'clock today at the senior center. So if anybody's listening out there, we hope you can make it too.
So we're welcome to come and make a suggestion or a comment?
Everybody's welcome to come.
Okay,
Yep.
because I have something I want to bring up to the committee there.
Okay, sure. Yep, everybody's welcome. It's a programming committee. We're going to talk about all that fun stuff.
Okay, we'll move on to new business. We have an issue that has been brought up to us about changing our meeting time for the meetings we have here. It's not a major change, but they're asking if we could change it to 8:15 versus 8 o'clock. Anyone here have any comments on that?
No, I don't have any problem with changing it. I think it would be a good idea.
It's fine by me.
Okay.
I'm game.
And I had talked to Beth, and she was fine with that. I didn't get a chance to talk to Shirley, but it's not going to change our end time. I mean, realistically, we're usually not more than a half an hour anyway, so that shouldn't conflict with Beth being able to get back to the senior center in time for the mail site opening. And that gives Jesse a chance to get here in the mornings and gives us all a little flexibility so early in the morning to get up and get here.
So then, starting with our next meeting, then it'll be okay?
It would be
to
as long
meet-
as I think you need a motion and.
Okay, for 8:15.
I'll move that we change our meeting start time to 8:15.
And a second?
Second.
Okay.
All right, then our next meeting will be at 8:15.
As signified by saying aye.
Yeah.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None.
And number 2, I forgot to bring that, so I'm going to ask that we postpone that till the next meeting, especially things, I think it'd be nice to have more people here to review it and give comment on it. But I forgot that we were doing the rental review today. Every year, we generally don't change the rent that often, but I think it's just a good idea to look at what our rates are compared to the other facilities in town and have a discussion. And so we'll have to do that next time, because I'm sorry, I forgot to bring the rental rate information. But,
I have a question on the rentals. Now, without the door code anymore, how are we going to secure and unsecure the building when we have a,
I do now. Since the door broke, I do it now. I come in and I open it up and I go back and I close it up. We don't have much choice. It's not like it was something that could be repairable. The door was broken and the company doesn't make them anymore, and our door has only about 1.5 inches, maybe not even 2 inches of metal that the lock has to go on. Plus the combination lock goes over the deadbolt lock. And I've had Tom Caldwell and another company looking for us, and Tom finally found one. He's got to do some things to the door to make it work, and we're hoping it works, because otherwise we'd have to replace the door, and that's a very, very expensive option. And we are getting more rentals. We've had probably double this year, more than double this year than we have in other years. And so we're getting more and more rentals, which is a great thing. But it is sort of a challenge for me to always have to be there to open up or close. I don't mind it, and it's been fine for the last 2 months or 3 months almost. And I'll continue to do that until they get the new lock installed, but that's what we'll have to do. It won't change our rentals. We're not going to not have rentals just because we need to be inconvenienced a little bit, but we'll always make that work.
okay. We went over the rental rates. Any other new business? If not, we have the director's report. It's in the packet here. And I think you've given a pretty good report so far here.
Yeah, I think, so in December, we had a really fun month, of course, because of the holidays. The holiday train came through, and we had a very successful night there. The train company, the Canadian Pacific, estimated there were 4,000 people down at the tracks that night. The rec department and the DPW and everyone did a really great job down at the tracks, managing people and making sure everything was taken care of. The police and fire department were down there taking care of things. At the senior center, we of course hosted Santa, and the library hosted families for some fun activities prior to our going down to the tracks and watching the train. We estimated we had close to 250 families there, 250 children and adults. So they didn't all stay the whole time. You come and go and you see Santa and then you go down to the tracks, which is good. But it was well attended. Every time I stopped in to see what was going on, because I was down at the tracks most of the time, everything was great. We want to thank Santa Claus, who some of you know who he is, but I don't want to say just in case there's some little ears around. But we thank Santa for his coming and not only being at the senior center, but then going down and being at the tracks. He got on the train and did some dancing with the band and really worked the crowd and spent a lot of time with the children and the families. So that was really wonderful. Our holiday party was a lot of fun as well. We had 42 people attend. We had a great meal with Smokehouse Catering, plenty of food. We had music by Shift Work Karaoke, and of course Santa came and visited us, which was a lot of fun. We were able to give away some door prizes. Some were donated, some we purchased, but I think we had 12 door prizes, and it was a lot of fun. We just had a really nice day. We also had a Christmas visit from the 4-year-olds at Redbud Daycare. They came over and sang some Christmas carols with us, and we made Christmas ornaments and enjoyed some candy canes and a lot of giggling. But we had a good time. We caroled together. We enjoy their coming over. You can't help but smile when they're in the building. We joined the meal site staff this year and held our first joint Christmas party with them. We had a Christmas bingo and everybody dressed in their favorite holiday outfits, lots of hats and jingle bells and all kinds of fun things going on there. I attended Train the Trainer in Dodge County for the Alzheimer's and Dementia Organization. I have one more training session, but then I will be able to train anyone in the community to be dementia friendly. So that was a really interesting training program, and I've got a little bit more to go, but I think it's a real benefit for the senior center and the area at large to be able to help folks be dementia friendly. What else? And we did some work with the programming committee, and we're going to start doing that some more. We're looking at our 40th anniversary as a senior center. Budget-wise, we're going to end the year pretty much right on budget. We had a couple of overages, which we've addressed in the new year. One of them was of course, our expenses for our newspapers. We get 3 newspapers, and with the increase last year, they were over $1,000 for the 3 of them. This year, they were going up again. So I was able to talk to them and negotiate at least enough of a discount to be able to get it back a little bit under what we were paying. And then the Gessler family, in memory of Pat's mother, donated some money. So we are able to purchase all 3 newspapers for the entire year. We're going to keep in mind that it's going to keep being a little bit of a struggle. Papers are getting really expensive. So we'll just keep our eyes on that and look at what we can do next year to make sure we get papers, because people enjoy reading them at the senior center.
That'll be for the full coming year, 2019?
Yes.
You're paid up for all the papers?
Yes.
Okay.
It took more work than I thought it was going to take to get them to help us out, but they eventually did, and your generous donation helped as well. We've made some great repairs this year, so we got new blinds in the front room. Those were not even operable anymore. We were able to get a strip of flooring in the great room by the entrance repaired and replaced this summer. Over the Christmas vacation period, we got countertops in the 2 bathrooms because they were both old and we weren't able to make them look nice anymore. Drexel and the DPW, I want to thank them for coming in during the holidays and getting those done. They look really nice. We were able to purchase some new pieces of kitchen equipment. We got 2 big new crock pots that we use instead of Nescos. Nescos are hard to use in our kitchen because they drain too much wattage. So we just purchased 2 of those. We've got some new exercise equipment. Some was donated. Some we received money from the CAE for. We also got 2 new computers in our computer lab because the computer lab computers were becoming obsolete. So we were, with the CAE and some other funds, we were able to replace both of those this year. So we've done a lot of really nice things for the senior center with the funds that we did have. A lot of that took place at the end of the year because I didn't want to spend the money in case an emergency came up. So a lot of that took place here at the end. But at the end of the day, we spent our money wisely and were able to do some nice things that needed to be done at the senior center. Other than that, coming up, I am off at on the 21st of January. I'm having some nasal surgery. That sounds fun. Not really. But it will keep me out for at least a week. And so Candace will be in and taking care of things. We're very lucky to have Candace. She steps in whenever and steps up whenever and does a great job. So she'll be there. And I know if I need any help beyond that you guys will all help me out, so I appreciate that. But she'll be here during that week to take care of business, so everything will be business as usual that week. Otherwise, is there any questions about my report or any questions you have in general?
I have an unrelated
Sure.
thing. It's not really senior center, but people might want to see it. Next, on January 8th at 9 o'clock on PBS, they're having a show called the USS Indianapolis, the final chapter. And my father-in-law was a survivor of the USS Indianapolis. And this is a thing that PBS has been putting together for a while now. So I just thought I'd mention that, 9 o'clock next Tuesday, I believe.
9 o'clock next Tuesday on PBS about the USS Indianapolis.
Yes,
Very
as
interesting.
seen on Jaws.
Oh, okay, on Jaws, so that's wonderful. That sounds really interesting. So
Well,
thank you for bringing that up.
That's the one, weren't they forced off that ship into the shark infested
yeah.
waters? Yeah.
800 were eaten by
I
sharks.
read that story
Oh,
and everything
goodness.
on it, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting. Thank you for bringing that up. I also do just remember that I do have, this is a little bit tentative, but Monday is our birthday lunch, which is not tentative. So join us for birthday lunch, $4 for our lunch. We have Arby's cater in some beef sandwiches, and we have all the fixings with it, so everyone's welcome. But also Roadmap 2050, which is an organization that they've started in town to look at the future of Columbus for the next 30 years. And they are going to come and speak to us during our lunch and get our input, tell us what they're about, and then start the discussion with anybody who's there about what their insights might be and what they think the city of Columbus should or shouldn't be going into the future. So I think it'll be a really interesting discussion, and everybody's welcome to come, whether they come for lunch or not. We're hoping that you join us for lunch. But it gives you an opportunity to get in on the start of those conversations, as long as you're at the senior center anyway. So we hope that a lot of people attend and then stay for that discussion during our lunchtime.
Kim,
Yes.
is there any way that we can let more people know about this next Monday?
Well, I just found out today, and it's not firm yet, so we'll do what we can. We'll post it at the senior center. I'm hoping a lot of people listen to this today. And we'll do what we can to advertise it, word of mouth. If you see anybody and know anyone who might be interested, have them come. Again, it's not just for folks at the senior center, it's open to the public. But yeah, we just are setting the date up today. I haven't even gotten confirmation for sure that it's this coming Monday, but I wanted to mention it just in case it is, so that we have some avenue to get it out there.
Well, if that takes place, that would be Monday the 7th?
It'll be Monday the Monday the 7th,
Okay.
and it would be at 12:15. So 12:15 at the senior center on Monday the 7th. If you have questions or want to confirm that, just give us a call at the senior center. I'll know later today. I just didn't get a chance to get that completely confirmed, but I would guess we're probably going to go forward with that.
Because I think that will draw more people.
Yeah, and I think people will be interested.
Be
It was kind of
interested
a
in
late
that.
notice thing,
Yeah.
and I wanted to get it mentioned today, but we'll do everything we can to get it out. It'll be out on the city web page and Facebook and that sort of thing, but if you have a way of, it's too late to get it in the paper, but we'll try everything we can, because I think too, and I'm sure we'll have them back again another time. They just want to start getting those conversations going as quick as they can, so.
Good.
Anything else? If not, hopefully I have this correct. Our next meeting will be February 7th at 8:15 or 8:13 or
8:15.
8:15 here at City Hall. If there's nothing else, I need a motion to adjourn and a second.
I move that we adjourn.
I second it.
And
All right, thank you, everybody.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
I just wish we could get more participation at the birthdays. I can remember we used to have all